Wake up.
If you're hearing this now, it's because something deep within you has been activated. There are 5 hidden truths, revealed only when the soul is ready, and each one has the power to recode your reality from the inside out. But here's the catch. These aren't just lessons. They're keys, and they won't resonate unless you've already sensed that there's more to this world than meets the eye. Stick with me until the end, and you'll uncover why your outer world hasn't shifted yet, and what must change within you for everything else to follow. Ready? The universe is mental, held in the mind of the all, the Kybalion. Long before religions, before sacred texts, there was one truth, carved not in books, but in stone, the Emerald Tablet. Hermes Trismegistus didn't write a philosophy. He etched a frequency, a code so potent it doesn't just explain reality, it rearranges it. Centuries later, 3 initiates distilled this wisdom into a text called the Kybalion. But here's what most miss. This isn't a book to study. It's a map to live. The words are just vessels. The real magic, the vibration behind them. That's why so many read it, but few feel it. The secrets aren't hidden in the language. They're hidden in you. Hermetic knowledge wasn't designed to be understood by the mind. It was meant to be recognized by the soul. And when that recognition hits, when you realize the truth was inside you all along, something shatters. The world you thought was solid starts to feel strange, like a veil has lifted. Because the ancients knew, your greatest prison isn't your circumstances, it's your perception. As long as you believe you're just a body, a job, a story, you're asleep. And when the soul sleeps, the world of senses becomes your only reality. You react to fear, to lack, to past wounds, as if they define you, but they don't. You forgot who you really are. And that forgetfulness, that's the cage. Because when you're disconnected from your vibrational core, you keep trying to change your life with external tools, while the real lock is inside. The truth, the world isn't holding you back. Your frequency is. And the key to freedom isn't breaking down walls. It's realizing they were illusions all along. When that clicks, 5 codes begin to surface. 5 hermetic laws waiting for your awareness to align. If you're still listening, it's because you're ready. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Reality is a frequency. The first law, everything vibrates. Your body, your thoughts, the air, the chair you're sitting on, all energy, moving at different speeds. What you call solid is just slow vibration. The Kybalion puts it plainly. Nothing rests. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. This changes everything. Because if reality is just energy responding to energy, then your outer world isn't random. It's a mirror. You can move cities, switch jobs, chase new relationships. But if your frequency stays the same patterns will repeat. Because you didn't change the source. The field doesn't respond to your actions. It responds to your vibration. Want proof? Think of a time you felt anxious, and suddenly everything went wrong. Or a day you woke up light, and life just flowed. Coincidence? Number resonance. Try this. For the next 3 days, do this at sunrise or sunset. Stand barefoot on grass or soil, if possible. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and whisper, I am a conductor of energy. My frequency shapes my reality. Notice any shifts in your mood, your interactions, even chance events. This isn't manifestation, it's physics. And it's only the first key. Part 2, the mirror of vibration. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. Let that sink in. You can dream of love, pray for abundance, affirm your success. But if your dominant frequency is fear, lack, or unworthiness, the universe doesn't hear your words, it answers your vibration. The Kybalion states it plainly. Like attracts like. The higher the vibration, the more powerful the attraction. This isn't philosophy, it's cosmic law. Think of it like radio waves. You can want to hear jazz, but if your dial is set to static, that's all you'll get. Your desires don't dictate reality. your frequency does. A story that explains it all. In a forgotten village, there lived a woodcarver named Elias. Every day he prayed for wealth, yet remained poor. One evening, a wandering sage watched him carve and asked, "What do you feel as you work?" "Frustration," Elias admitted. "I pour my soul into these carvings, but no one pays what they're worth." The sage smiled. "You carve from resentment, not reverence. The world doesn't pay for your skill, it pays for your energy." The next day, Elias carved with joy, not for money but for the love of creation. Within weeks, collectors offered fortunes for his work. The lesson? Your vibration precedes your reality. Why you've been blocked? Most people live in a loop. They want something better, but they vibrate from fear, doubt, or lack. The universe reflects that back. They wonder, why isn't this working? Sound familiar? The fix, emotional coherence. Your thoughts influence reality, but your emotions command it. You can say I'm abundant all day, but if you panic when bills arrive, you're vibrating scarcity. You can affirm I'm loved, but if you cling to relationships, you're vibrating neediness. The field detects the dissonance, and it responds to the stronger signal. A simple shift, try this today. 1. Identify a desire, e.g., I want financial freedom. 2. Ask yourself, how do I feel when I think about this? If the answer is anxious, doubtful, or desperate, that's your actual vibration. 3. Rewrite it with alignment. Instead of I need more money, say, money flows easily to me because I radiate worthiness. 4. Anchor it in your body. Close your eyes. Feel the relief of already having it. Breathe into that sensation. Do this for 3 minutes daily. Within a week, you'll notice subtle synchronicities. Because the universe rewards vibrational integrity. Part 3, the language of emotion. Your thoughts whisper, but your emotions scream. Here's the truth most spiritual teachers won't tell you. Affirmations are useless if your emotional frequency contradicts them. The Kybalion reveals, thought alone has no power of creation unless energized by strong desire and emotion. Try this right now. Say aloud, I am wildly successful. Notice, did your chest tighten? Did a voice whisper, yeah, right? That's your true vibration speaking. Your body never lies. To reprogram your frequency, you need 2 shifts. First, identify the hidden program. Think of a desire, say, your dream career. Ask, what's the opposite emotion I secretly feel about this? Fear of failure? Guilt about surpassing others? A subconscious belief it's too hard. Second, transmute it with presence. Close your eyes. Locate that emotion in your body, maybe a knot in your stomach. Breathe into it without judgment. Say, I see you. I release you. I choose new emotion now. Flood the area with golden light in your mind's eye. This isn't positive thinking. It's vibrational surgery, removing the blocks so reality must reconfigure. Take Sarah, who wanted to leave her toxic job but froze every time she tried. Using this method, she uncovered a childhood program. Stability equals suffering. After 7 days of emotional alchemy, she landed a remote job paying 3 times more, resigned with 0 guilt, and her boss apologized on her last day. Now, the final revelation: why chaos in your outer world is actually a precise signal, and how to use it to accelerate your transformation. Part 4, the alchemy of chaos. When your outer world crumbles, celebrate. Here's why. Breakdowns are vibrational breakthroughs in disguise. The Kybalion's most misunderstood law states, every action creates an equal and opposite reaction, not as punishment, but as restoration. That sudden job loss, your soul ejecting you from misalignment, the relationship ending, the universe removing a frequency mismatch, the financial crisis, a forced reset to rebuild on new foundations. This isn't spiritual bypassing, it's Hermetic physics. Ancient alchemists worked with Ignis Sacher, the holy flame that transmutes lead into gold, fear into power, chaos into clarity. Your life has the same furnace. Every disaster is raw material for your rebirth if you stop resisting and start listening. Take Mark's story. In 2019, he had a 6-figure job, a luxury apartment, The perfect life. By 2020, he was laid off, evicted, and diagnosed with severe anxiety. His first reaction? Why is the universe punishing me? But then he saw the hidden pattern. His outer collapse mirrored what his body had been screaming for rest. His financial failure revealed his soul's hatred for corporate life. Rock bottom forced him to ask, what do I really want? Today, he runs a thriving spiritual coaching business, making more money helping others than he ever did in finance. When chaos hits, here's what to do instead of panicking. First, decode the message. Ask, what have I been ignoring in my inner world? Where was I out of integrity with my truth? Second, surrender the fight. Say aloud, I release my need to control this. Show me the gift in this rupture. Third, activate the phoenix frequency. Visualize your current situation as black ash at your feet. See a golden phoenix rising from it, carrying one word: freedom, truth, power. Breathe that word into your heart 3 times daily. Within 2 weeks, you'll witness uncanny synchronicities, people, resources, and ideas showing up as if by magic. Here's the final revelation. You were never broken. You were programmed. Every problem is a misaligned vibration calling you home, a shadow begging to be integrated, a divine nudge saying, wake up, remember who you are. Your mission now? Revisit these lessons with new eyes. Pick one to implement for 7 days. Watch how reality bends to meet you. The ancients left these keys for such a time as this. If this series ignited something in you, don't let the fire die. What's coming next will show you how to lock in these shifts permanently. Please help our channel grow and spread the message by like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Don't forget to drop a comment. Until then, stop seeking light. Become it.